Alright, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you call God, who the world calls God, and Yahushua his son, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. That's his true name in the Hebrew. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and great millstones. Honors to you, Akim, that's teaching the truth and sincerity. And honors to the believers and followers of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Today, you know, it's going to be a quick precept show. You know, we're living in a time of prophecies. The words of the Heavenly Father is being manifest before our eyes. So we're blessed, all right? And you should be excited, and the fire should be burning even more because we see in the words of the Most High manifested before our eyes, all right? So your faith should increase because we see the words of the Heavenly Father and His Son manifested before our eyes. So get out of that slump spirit, that down spirit, that woe is me, getting caught, your mind is more lean towards your hell and not more towards the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Well, I guess since you said that, since you said that, we'll go into the, we'll read that first.
Okay.
Actually, I'll read it.
Okay.
Right? Luke. Before I say what I say.
Okay.
This is Luke chapter 10, verse 24, 23. It says, and he turned him unto his disciples, and said, privately, blessed are the eyes which see the things that ye see, for I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them.
Oh, sorry from the top again.
Verse 23. And he turned him unto his disciples and said privately.
He told the disciples privately, man, because this message is only for the elect, man. For the brothers that got the eyes to see and the ears to hear, this message is just for you, man. All right, you can only hear that tune, that sound, man, that vibration, that frequency. Okay? You was elected to hear this message, man.
It's like I gotta start from verse 21, man.
Yeah.
Luke chapter 10, verse 21. It says, in that hour, Yahushua rejoiced in the spirit and said,
he rejoiced in the spirit, man. Because this is the good news, man. That you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and Mexicans ain't going to be in the condition that you're going to be in forever, man. Strung out on drugs, pharmaceutical drugs, psychological drugs, man. The sin upon sin, the darkness that this world is overcome with. Satanism, wickedness, evil, that wine, that philosophy, that filthy harlot, man, known as America. Westernization, man.
Okay. It says, in that hour, Yahushua rejoiced in the spirit and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, that thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes. Even so, Father,
he revealed it onto the babes, man. Because we are the little ones, man. Because when you're born again as a little child in the spirit, man. So we're the babes that the scriptures is talking about, man. So Yahushua said, Kal Halal Yahweh, man. He gave all praises to the Heavenly Father. Because he revealed this onto the babes, not to the scholars, the professors, the governors, the wise men of this earth. But the underdog, man, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and Mexicans. Because out of all the nations, we'll be the last ones to be considered God's chosen people. Because the condition, because how we live our lives in sin. We're not looked at as royal people or high-class people, but we look at as third-class people, man. Living in the ghettos and slums and being strung out on all these drugs and living in sin, man. When you got the nations that's living on top, living godly, living royal, but we living on the bottom. So he revealed this onto the babes, man. You got anything to say, brother?
Yeah, come. It says, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, that thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes. Even so, Father, for so it seemed good in the slot. It says, and has revealed them unto babes. Even so, Father, for it seemed good in thy sight. Verse 22, all things are delivered to me of my Father, and no man knoweth who the Son is, but the Father. And who the Father is, but the Son. And he to whom the Son will reveal him. Okay? It says, and he turned him unto his disciples. Basically what that part said there was, look, the more, it says, I'll read it again. It says, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, that thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and has revealed them unto babes, and so, Father, and has and seem good in thy sight. And it says, all things are delivered to me of my Father, which means all things are, this is Yahweh Shai speaking. So everything that the Yahweh Shai is, which he is everything, he's a volume of the book, the whole wisdom of the Most High himself, right? Everything that Yahweh Shai knows, it says, was delivered to him from the Most High. And then it says,
quick precept.
Go ahead, yeah.
Psalms 40:7. Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book, it is written of me.
Yeah, because the Lord said himself, I come in the volume of the book, it is written of me. The Lord is the spiritual or the physical manifestation of the word of the Heavenly Father. Basically, when the Most High first spoke anything, Yahweh Shai was brought forth. That's what that means. So he's like the mouthpiece of the Most High. He doesn't have to speak for him, but the Most High speaks through Yahweh Shai. All right, he's the whole word. Okay, it says. So, and it says here, all things are delivered to me of my Father. This is the Lord speaking. And it says, and no man knows who the Son is, but the Father. Okay, so nobody knows who. Basically, he wouldn't be anything without the Heavenly Father, man. Nobody. It wouldn't be the Lord without the Heavenly Father. No man knows the Lord also, unless the Most High reveals the Son unto him. That's right. He's about to say that too. It says, and no man knoweth the Son is, but the Father. And who the Father is, but the Son. And nobody knows the Most High like the Lord. Okay? So it's vice versa. He's the closest thing. The closest thing to the Most High is the Lord. It says, but the Son, it says, and he to whom the Son will reveal him. And then it says to he to whom the Son will reveal him. So whoever the Most High reveals, which is the people on earth, which is only the children of Israel, furthermore the elect, the Most High chooses who he's going to do it to. All right, but he chooses who he's going to reveal to onto the Lord. Okay, and it says verse 23, and he turned him unto his disciples and said privately, blessed are the eyes which see the things that you see.
Blessed be the eyes that see the things which you see. The physical manifestation of this word, man. Prophecies. Because Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, man. See, it all ties in, man. We're seeing the prophecies happen before our eyes, man. The wars and rumors of war. Donald Trump stirring up shit. All right, with the other nations. The civil unrest. It says uproars of the people. Charlottesville. All right. The class riots, the race riots, the civil riots. Earthquakes in diverse places. There was just a landslide or a mudslide in Guyana. All right. So we seeing the prophecies happen before our eyes. So Yahweh Shai said, blessed be our eyes, man. So we're blessed, Akim. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then you even have that hurricane. Hurricane, what's it? Harvey, I think?
Harvey just happened in Texas.
Harvey, right? Yeah, in Texas. You know what I mean? So, hey, what a coincidence that happened after the eclipse. You know, Lord Will, I did a show last week explaining that catastrophic events by nature will happen on America soon, man. And that's just by nature. That we're not talking about like through other countries, whatever have you. America's going to get fucked up in many different manners. By nature, by catastrophic natural events, by other countries, pelting missiles on here, by race riots, famines, all facets, this place will be destroyed, man. A few minutes. It says, for I tell you that many, verse 23, and he turned unto his disciples and said privately, blessed are the eyes which see the things that you see. For I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them.
Come on, man. Showing you, yo, it's beautiful, man, and we're blessed, Akim. Because the kings and the prophets of old desire to see the prophecies that's going on now, which is the downfall of the nation of Esau, the downfall of the wicked, the end of sin. Because when the wicked is taken out of power, sin is going to cease for the nation of Israel, man. Because Yahweh is going to give us not only new bodies, extraterrestrial bodies, but he's going to take that stony heart from us. Meaning that the heart to transgress the laws of the Heavenly Father. He's going to take off the chains of darkness from us. We're never going to sin again. So many kings and prophets desire to see the things that we see, man. The prophecies unfolding before our eyes, man.
All right, and if I can say one thing too, also what they see is what they see is basically what the elect see is that we see the ultimate truth of the whole matter, man. That's what's going on in this world and all over the universe. We know that the Most High, we know what he looks like, we know what he's about, and we know who are his chosen people. Furthermore, we know what ultimate truth is. We know the truth of what's going on in this universe, man. And we know that the Most High, Yahweh Shemai, all right, who you people ignorant call God in Christ, that's not their names, and he's only dealing with one nation. Not only one nation, but the elect. And that this world that you see around you, this fucking Disney World, this cartoon land, America, and the whole planet Earth, is not what it seems to be. This place is more than what the eyes can see. Right. Because basically based on what the scripture is, it's more than what you can see. Right. You can't base it on what you can see. This whole thing around us is more than what it is, what you can see, which is they're tapping into the faith. Right. All right, and the scriptures. You know, so just adding that we can see, like the brother said, like the prophecies, but ultimately we understand the whole matter of everything. Right. Only through the Spirit of Yahweh Shemai Shah we know. Right. So to end what I'm trying to say is that everybody on earth seeks some kind of truth in their life. Everybody thinks they know truth, but nope, only the elect do. That's right. All right, only we know the truth. Only through the Spirit of Yahweh Shemai Shah. That's right. All right, so we got it. Everything else that these people desire, we know. That's right. Only through the Spirit of the Lord. And on Lord willing, we keep knowing.
That's right. And endure to the end.
That's right.
With that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, putting the Spirit upon us for doing this lesson. Until next time, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Good stuff.